Thank you to PlayWay and FreeMind for the game key. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to play some House Builder Electric City Expansion Pack DLC. The normal price for the base game goes for $19.99 and the new DLC goes for $5.99. There currently is a Steam sale of $12.99 or 35% off for the base game and $5.39 or 10% off for the DLC. Sale ends November 13th. For more info, check the video description below and let's get into it. Hello, I am renovating my late grandfather's house. The wiring is very old and I want to replace the old aluminum wires with modern copper ones. The place has a lot of sentimental value to me, so I want the job done right. Can you help? Okay, so this is pretty much like one of your first big gigs. I've already done it, but I felt like it does a lot. So we'll see how good we do it again. And you need a shovel, underground cable, electric box, fuse, drill, hole saw, Patrice box, single switch. Okay, it just goes on and on and on. All right, I think we have landed. Find hammer. Let's find hammer. There's MC hammer. Whoa, a little zippy. Should have probably lowered the sensitivity. So we have the hammer. Literally have in our hand. Find cables with detector. So I think that's the first thing we have to purchase. There we go. Cable detector. Like one little sad thing on the cart. So we have that. Did we sell our hammer? Oh no, we dropped it. Okay. I thought we sold it. Okie dokie. Now, basically, we're gonna see the wires, and we're gonna do the smashy. Or not. What? Oh, we need the drill. That's what we need. Play way too many games at even something that I've done, man. You've already forgotten it. Way too many games I play. Where is? I felt like it wasn't on. There we go. I was gonna say. Felt like we didn't even pass by it because we were underneath it. The hammer is to knock down all the fixtures and whatnot, like the lights and outlets. Like all the black things, basically all the rusted out. Now let's go back to 1. Cable detected. Now we laser etch it. I don't know how realistic this is. I feel like this is very damaging, but we are cutting through concrete, it seems. And the wall's pretty much the same. The walls are pretty much the same deal. Very time consuming part, so we're not going to show the whole entire process. We'll probably have to jump around a lot. Now you see that one that's going that way, that's actually outside. I wish it did a better deal of like maybe the closer it is the brighter the color, or shows up like a red or something as opposed to everything behind you. But regardless, it is what it is. That's our favorite saying when we play indie games. It is what it is. And I imagine that, I mean, some of these things are gamified, not necessarily tools of the trade, so to speak. So I don't, and you're kind of thinking too hard if you're looking for some sort of like ultra simulator, electrician simulator or something like that, which I'm sure there's probably some, because there's like every trade at this point. And then there's probably multiple versions of it. Like, who would have thought that we would have 5 different versions of a gas station simulator? And we do. And apparently I feel like the new hot one is motels and hotels. We just covered hotel, which is like 1950s Chicago noir type of perspective and hotel sim game. It's different, but man, you gotta hope that you like love a genre, because you're gonna get, and especially like a subgenre in these things, because man, you're gonna get a bunch of them. Especially if it like turns out to be like a big popular one. Like for a while there was the parking ones, just like the gas station ones. Man, there's a bunch of them, and they're nice. Like, don't get me wrong, they're not terrible games, but man, there's just a lot of them. hard to pick just one, and you can't play them all. You can try. I think you're just going to confuse yourself way more than like you need to. We'll just continue doing this, and I guess we'll catch you on the back end. Alright, we're gonna get this, and I think we might be done with at least the first floor. Second floor, a lot more involved. Down here, I feel like the only trickery that they're kind of doing here, there's a split right there, is the roof lights. Roof lights, they, I guess it's a double switch. So you kind of have them both there. I feel like we're spotlight. Not even on. I don't know why it feels so bright in this corner. Yeah, that's, I feel like that's the only one that's kind of like a dual pad switch, where all the other ones are just like a single. I don't think it matters, especially this level of the game. Again, that's the funny thing about House Builders, that while it's a simulator, it still kind of is an arcadey version of one. So you can't really be super strict on everything, because, I mean, they do a very good job at gamifying stuff. So we'll just continue this, we'll get this done, and then we'll hammer time. I think that's all. The roof was kind of, or the ceiling was kind of a pain in the butt, because if you get too close underneath it, the game doesn't do a very good job of tracking. Like, it's like you're too close to it, so it starts kind of going in a weird, like, cockeyed angle, like right here. I'm kind of see how the camera kind of like shifts over. Can't get a good line, so I found it better to kind of do like half of the screen, kind of like just very, very slowly pet your way through it. Pat as in like just kind of easy strokes. That's what I prefer petting. Right, and I think those will just magically disappear, which is nice. I don't have to worry about picking them up or anything. I feel like cleaning all this first is gonna make life a lot easier later on. We don't need a hole saw, I don't think. We will need putty knife, shovel, or not a shovel in this one. You'll need a trowel, paint roller, all those things. I don't think we do anything out here. Do we do anything out here? We do. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna need a shovel. I'm gonna get a shovel. I don't think I want to get too crazy on stuff. Might get some Patrice boxes. How many do we do? Let's just get like 5 of them. I'm sure we're gonna need more. We'll install those. We'll shovel. We're gonna get some outdoor wire. Probably gonna need maybe just one. We'll see if we're lucky. We could just get by with just one. I think you do. I don't think you use the whole roll, especially for outside. The inside are, I think they're white. Black ones are outside. I could be wrong. Could be inverted. Let's wire detect. So let's just go back to the pole here. Hopefully you're trusting that they've already killed the power. We'll see. This is kind of the easy thing. It feels like you're just slapping it instead of like actually shoveling it. Kind of the hilarious thing of House Builder. The general area of where we were before. Again, there's no particular area to line it up. You're just pretty much doing it. The downside is we went too low. And I really wish there was another way of like repositioning things. Unfortunately, I don't think there is. At least not that I know of. But we might have to go a little lower. We'll see. I feel like maybe just the middle here. Just have to go a little lower. Alright, let's get our hammer. Let's get our sledgehammer. We make this look so easy. We're like Triple H circa like 1999. All we're missing is this is a hat and a leather jacket. This is indoor, so that's why it looked weird. Because we got the indoor. I'm pretty sure the black was outdoor. As I'm saying it, got the wrong one. So yeah, we're gonna lay this down, this little strip here, and then we'll reconvene inside. There we go. And the good thing is we don't have to worry about shoveling it. We're connected. And boom. No harm, no foul. We are already set up. Drop that. We already got a spool here. We don't need the shovel, so we can drop that as well. Not kneel down. We might... I don't think we're gonna need the hammer. And we're not gonna need the cable detector. Oh, we're gonna need this guy for sure. Kill him. Alright, got that in there. Good thing is that they still tell you where to put those, so that's great. Fortunately, everything else is pretty much just winging it. Alright, got that one. Another one here. Again, we just picked 5. I'm pretty sure it's going to exceed 5. Maybe not. We might have accidentally nailed it. Might have actually had an extra one. I think it's just those. And it's spinning because I'm holding it. It's like in an angle. It's like the same button to hold that as it's like to turn it. So as soon as the screw goes in, it starts turning. And here you're basically putting the wire, connecting the wires together. Not sure why it twitches, but I mean, we're in a good spot. I think it would turn red elsewhere. I don't know. Downside is you can't really see it, so it's like it's green and it's freaking out, so. Put it there. Can't really see anything. We're close. We're actually not super terrible. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's one. So that's for the outlet. It's going down. Which we can shave that off to use these if we need to. I don't think we're going to because there's 5 there. This one's going to be 2 because it goes there, there, so that's 3, 4 in this room, and then 5. I think we're good. Watch out because that will take you down the street. And then here, pretty much, they just snap in a row. I don't think it's gonna matter. Alright, we got our 5. Now, let's start dropping a wire. I think let's start from the box. So this one, we will actually do... we'll start over there. We'll go in order. This is also kind of another annoying thing. We might have to actually clear out this channel, make it a wider. Because as we start dropping more wires... Oh, there's something right there. There's a wire. Dang it. It's not gonna let us. I mean, we'll see. I don't think it's gonna let us go. Yeah. We're gonna start running into stuff. We're gonna need the hammer. Did it drop the hammer anywhere? There it is. Got that. Continue what we're doing. And you're never gonna get it as neat as how they had it. That's the reality. Like, you don't know half the time what the heck this game is like snapping to. Do this. We'll do this first one and then we'll reconvene after. It's gonna be a while. It's a very tedious process. See, this is the part that I was talking about where you want to make sure that like you're as close to the wall as possible. Because that corner, I've had several where after you like patch up the wall and everything, it ends up sticking out. And here we're gonna be a little generous with this wire. Actually, you know what? We're gonna leave it off because we're gonna run the wire to the light. And make sure this one is not. See that one right there? That's exactly what I was just telling you. All right, now we're doing the last one. see how this goes, of course. This is the very, like, finicky part. This whole thing is, like, the wires just, like, played out kind of thing. Kind of snap to, like, whatever the heck they want to. It's a very difficult game if you're a perfectionist. Or at least you strive to be, because it sometimes just plays with you. Feels like there's a light on and there's no light. We have no power. And my little spotlight, I don't think is on. I've not touched it. Alright, now we're done here. So I guess we go upstairs. See, that's sticking out. That's always going to be a thing. And I don't think we can actually break these like we can with the other ones. Yeah, this is not going to let us at all. So, yeah, I think we're good here. I think we're just need to patch it up. And the stairs are kind of goofy. Because, like, you hit your head on the way down. See? You can't go... To go downstairs, you either have to crouch or go back. And, I mean, that's safe, right? That goes that way. Here's your light switch. Looks like that's what it connects to. Yeah, so it comes here. Here's your box. So that goes here. There. There's one here in this bedroom. It goes there and goes all the way over here to the light. Okay. And there's one in here. That goes to this, goes to switch in the light. There's no hallway lights though. But there's another one here. And then there's another one. There's actually a wall outlet and a light switch separate here. So we have 1 room, 2 room, 3, 4, 5. And because these are separate, 1, 2, I don't think they could run on the same thing. Because they're outlets, so you unless you're gonna have that weird room where like you could power your outlets with a light switch. And I feel like a lot of houses do have that because they didn't wire it properly. I don't think that's a good thing. So we got 1, 2, 3 is gonna be the light. 4 controlling the light. 5 is actually just a light switch. Oh, there is no, it's on the other side, isn't it? Yeah, it's on the other side. Yeah, see, it's weird. So that light switch is it's controlling that. We'll see where everything is, because this is the weird part about it. Because you're kind of guessing. So we're gonna start like right around here. Gonna work our way around. And you would have thought that the wire maybe would be here. It is off-centered. Again, makes it a lot better for you. I don't think it goes up, does it? Yeah, it goes up for the light. The light that is actually, this is the one that's actually there. So yeah, we'll reconvene in a little while and see where we're at. Now we're hammer timing. Are we sitting down? I can't tell half the time. Especially when you're looking at like at the upper wires and stuff. I feel like you're always crouched. This game is like a weird perspective. So I don't think we've done this room yet. It's the only room. But we need to clear some of the extra wires anyway. They're kind of getting all jumbled. This is pretty much what you see. All this chaos here. And because we did the bottom ones already, it's just adding to the chaos. I didn't really want to do that. Didn't really think about it. Just want to kind of clear the bottom. Because those blue lines are still there. which they probably want you to do. And what I was planning on doing, just wasn't paying attention. Just gonna clear at the bottom and then clear at the top, just so you didn't have all the lines, but it is what it is at this point. All right, 3. And we'll place these boxes in. Got that one. The light here. I got dropped one somehow. Probably do. I should probably start the bar one first. That's always the one in a cockeyed angle. That's still gonna drag it. Still gonna throw wonky. I don't know why they show you a side angle. If it's the same button, then it's just gonna throw it weird. Maybe that's just a me problem. Could be just a me problem. Long pressing it. Thinking like other games where you have to like screw, but you have to stay on the screw. I don't think this game works that way. I think you just tap it. Yeah, you just tap it. I solved that riddle. Because that was getting annoying. Again, you play too many of these games and they do things slightly different. You can never remember how they do things. Now, if you also notice too, once we install these, this can actually show you the options of which we can do. So you could put a single outlet, you could put a double outlet, you could put switches for some reason, but we're not. This is where switch is gonna go. All right, so we're not gonna overcomplicate things. We're gonna do things in patterns here. So we're gonna do our outlets first. So we got one outlet. I think we only have 2 outlets. We got 2 rooms with 2 outlets. All right, so then now we're gonna count how many switches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right on cue. I think this light is on. We never actually turned it on. It is on. Where did it go in my hands? 6. Put it there. I don't know how to turn it off. Don't really care, but don't like it shining against the wall. All right, 1. So I guess we will do the first one. I'm gonna start this one at the end so we can see where we're going. So we'll do the first 2 over here. We might actually need to get the hammer again. Might still need to be hammer time. Oh, we need to put boxes. We need to put a box there. I didn't see it until now. Yeah, there's a light switch here. For what? I don't know. Unless it's this. That one, actually. Okay. So there isn't one. It's just it's trying to adhere to the box behind it. I was gonna say, what is this plugged into? It needs to plug into something. And there's nothing. Alright, well, we'll get this going here, and we'll see you in about 3 days. Because that feels appropriate. Realistically, 5 days. We're union. Now we're down to our last fuse and wire. I mean, we might still need to connect some wire for other, like, to hang the lights and whatnot, because I left a little bit of space, because I'm not sure how they're going to snap to walls. Alright, well now, is it going to let me put the outlet? Okay, so this one goes top. This one goes bottom. And that should be done with that one. Any other plugs here? No. Alright, that's our 2 paddle. We'll have to see where I put that. This one needs a light. This is why those don't work. They think they're light switches until... Put it here. Again, that's the video game. Make a channel just so we can actually see it going. Yeah, if you don't connect anything at the top, if you don't connect the light, it's going to think it's an outlet. We just have to slant it there. Now it'll recognize it. Take the caps off. Take the ends off. Then just plug that. Plug that. Boom, boom. And we're done with that one. Now here is an actual outlet. And that's a 2 paddle. How many more? We have like 8 of these. I think those were done down here, so we'll go upstairs and deal with that. Here we go. Oh, we have to connect the light. So we have connect the light here. All right, that's done. Connect here. That's done. And we're just going to continue doing it. Close that, actually. We don't need this open. Got that paddle in. This one's already in. And this one's done. Okay, so we have upstairs pretty much done. We just got to basically plaster, fix the concrete, fix the flooring, whatever they want to call it. And then patch up the walls, and then paint it. So we'll reconvene in a little while. Oh, it's because we're in an angle. 3D games. Sometimes they fight with you, sometimes they go with you. Same thing like Mario games and 3D platformers, man. Can be super frustrating. Super fun. I love them, but man, sometimes those angles really screw with your perspective. So we need a double outlet here. I think that was the only ground outlet. Or excuse me, double switch. I think that was the only ground outlet. Over there, we have one here. I think there was another one. Those are switches. And this guy's done too. Alright, we'll drop all these downstairs. There's the wonkiness of being like underneath it. Just doesn't like straight lines. Okay, I think those are connected. Now let's try to put the cap in. Add El Capitan. Take these off. This is going middle. That's there. 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 Boom, boom, and boom. Alright, we got our double paddle. Get our cover. And I think we're good. Now we just have to get bulbs. I imagine we'll probably have to station these, so we'll put another one like maybe there. And we're gonna get puttying. Put it in there first. Now we can putty. We'll see if like 5 buckets was enough just for the bottom. It's a very tedious process. Very fun. Like, it's intuitive. And it's gamified, so meaning like it's not super strenuous like doing it in real life. I remember now. I remember everything. No, not even remotely close. I remember nothing all the time. That's done. I think the roof is also compound as well. Or the ceiling, I should say, if you want to be correct terms. One of the earlier houses that you do in the tutorial, because I think this is even still tutorial. Yeah, they label it as quests. So maybe it's not. But the roof is like really like almost the same color gray as a compound. Very difficult to see. I think we got that. So we just have this little strip here left. Again, weird camera angles you got to do because first person, because you're so close to the ceiling that it acts a little wonky. Of course, we're going to need to just dip it again. All right, well, I think we're done with puttying. Now it's time to paint and then do the concrete. So I guess we'll do maybe 3 concrete, 3, maybe 4 paint. I don't know. We'll do maybe 2 concrete, 2 cement. And paint bucket, we'll do 4. And then we need our tools of the trade. We need a trowel and a paint roller. And it's a lot. I don't know how you can expedite this to do as many things as we've done in like the hour and a half, maybe 2 hours that we've been recording. I don't know how you can make this a little faster, but there's got to be a way. Cable assembly. Good thing I remembered, and I remembered to kill the power too. That would be interesting. I don't know what would happen if you get electrocuted in this game. Don't necessarily want to find out, not even for science. Oh, why is it throwing us in here again? Weird camera rotation that it did. And it did this one. Weird. Yeah, whoa, and now we're downstairs. What the heck's going on here? Oh, yeah, we probably... No, we're selecting this one again. What the hell is it doing? Okay, I think maybe because we're doing 2 so close to each other, it wants to grab the one behind the wall instead of the one that's like literally in the same room. I feel like they should fix things like that. Because, like, collision is already annoying to begin with. No cable. Get that one. Upstairs maybe just needs a light bulb. Yep, that's what I needed. Alright, got those done. Oh god. Well, I think we are SOL on this. Somehow I glitched underground, and there is no save feature in the tutorial. So, while I've completed this in the past, of course, I'm not going to be able to complete it in recording. Of course, I'm not going to be able to finish it in recording. Will I restart this to do it again? No. Like 2 hours into this. Basically, if I wanted to do this clean, I'd just throw away 2 hours. And no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to waste 2 hours of my life to do this again. Which technically would be probably 4 hours. You combine them both. Do I recommend this DLC? Only if you can save. If you can't save your progress, this is the type of shit you deal with. Frustration. I hope you have a better chance than I do at accomplishing these things. But this was House Builders Electric City Expansion Pack DLC. Thank you to PlayWay and FreeMind for the game key. And for more info, check the video description below. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next one.
When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I